Hello, and I'm gonna quickly do a demonstration on how you can make yourself a little nifty Raspberry Pi payload auto-injecting thing, really. So there are several caveats to this and not very many benefits to doing this, because there are a lot of technical issues and you can probably do better with less risk using your phone or a laptop or any other device. But if you want a little dedicated device for injecting payloads, Raspberry Pi Zero, or in this case a Pi Zero 2W, should serve its purpose pretty well. So you're going to need a few things. Obviously, you're going to need a V1 unpatched non-mariko or red box switch. You're going to need dongle, some kind, to connect your micro USB cable, to USB-A, for this anyway, but generally USB cable for connecting between the Pi and the switch. Any kind of cable that has a 56 kilo-ohm resistor should be good. Gonna need your little RCM jig to bridge pins 1 and 10, and you're gonna need a power AC cable, and this is the 3-pin UK one, official Raspberry Pi one, which is rated at 5.1 volts and 2.5 amps. So I'll just quickly demonstrate that this is a stock switch, Animal Crossing. It's my Nintendo account. Gonna go into settings, gonna go into system. You can see its current version 13.2.0 stock, so it's not MU9, it's not Atmosphere, it's not anything like that, it's just stock. And yes, so to get started, do we want to turn it off? Yep. And then once it's off, hello there, you can see my face, nice. Take off the right Joy-Con, plug in the RCM jig to bridge the pins, and if you're using tinfoil or paperclip, don't bridge pin 4, because that's the pin which relates to charging your right Joy-Con, and if you bridge that, then I'm pretty sure your system gets bricked and fried. So make sure, don't do things safe. You don't want to save a little money and then lose your entire switch. You want to get to RCM mode, you want to just hold down your power up and then your power button when you're powered off, and release both after you press the power once. So hold power up, press power once, and then lift up both of them. Now there's no display, but trust me, it's in RCM mode. And then you want to set up your Pi, put in your pre-flashed SD card. This is 8 gigabytes on this one, but you should use a program like BalenaEtcher to flash the image files you get from the GitHub link. And it should have Hecate or Atmosphere. I can't remember which one I've put onto this SD card, but yeah, this is just a quick demonstration. Put it in firmly but not too tight. Then you want to connect your dongle to your USB, like so. Just making sure the USB is in properly. Plug that into your switch, and then plug in your micro side to the Pi. Oh, for this anyway, you can see that there's two exactly the same connectors, but one's the USB and one's the power. So make sure you're not doing the wrong way around and messing something up. So yeah, plug that in. And then once that's done, you want to get your AC power adapter, plug that in. I'll do so off camera, if I can do it the right way. Then you want to plug in your micro side to the Pi, and what this should do is power the Pi on, and then it will run some scripts, I'm assuming, with the image files for the payloads, and then that should automatically go into the switch and activate the exploit to boot the payload that you put onto the SD card. So now I'm going to plug in the micro cable into Pi. Yep, you can see there's a light going. Now we just sit and wait. And we keep waiting. You should see a Hecti logo now. Yep. And now we should see Atmosphere, right? Yep. And then it should probably boot into Atmosphere. Now at any point you can remove the jig, you can remove the Pi because it's doing its job at boot time. Let me just plug in the Joy-Con after I remove the jig. You can power off the Pi, just so you don't want to waste power, climate change and all. Remove everything. Okay. Now we can take this off. Start. You can obviously see it's modded. The lock screen and the home screen, it's all modded, and you can see I've got my homebrew apps. Yep, and let me go into settings. Obviously it's got you from Genshin, best Wi-Fi. System, you can kind of see it says 13.2.0 Atmosphere, 1.2.5 E for the MUMMC, and yeah, it says booted into the custom firmware from stock. And to do a quick word on this entire process, is it really worth buying a Raspberry Pi Zero, SD card, getting the proper dongles and the correct cable that doesn't fry your switch for this entire process? Probably not really worth. You can go on Amazon, buy yourself automatic payload injector for probably around the same or less money than this entire setup. But it's pretty cool to know that if you've got the equipment lying around, or if you just want to have a bit of fun, you have a dedicated SD card / device to boot into Hecti or Atmosphere without needing that specific purchased tool or a PC or a phone around. But yeah, this quick demonstration, I hope you found it helpful. I'll post the links to the GitHub link for the image files and maybe a few more words on describing the process down in the description. But yeah, goodbye. Hope you found it helpful. Peace.